Hi, and welcome to your February minicast. I am one of your hosts, John Soderberg, along with
Tenecia Waddell-Pyle, and these are your monthly awareness highlights. All right, great. So monthly awareness highlights actually will look a little different coming out each month. They'll still come out at the first Wednesday of the month, but I have partnered with GEN, so Global ERG Network, and we'll be utilizing their calendars this year. Again, they will still come out the first Wednesday of the month, and you will also be able to find them on the MyPath company's website under calendars. And you'll also still be able to find them in the Ready app as well. So, it is Black History Month. I won't go into super detail about that because you can go back to, again, the Ready app or any of our past monthly awareness highlights to get a deeper dive into that. But I did just want to say that, take that time to make sure that you recognize, raise awareness about the contribution, triumphs, and struggles of Black individuals have done in this country and that they still face today. So this month and every month, also be sure to support Black businesses and continue to amplify Black voices and experiences. And speaking of amplifying voices and experiences, we look forward to taking this opportunity again this year in 2024 to do our DEI assessment. As you may remember, we did that back in 2022, where there was a whole survey that went out to really kind of get a finger on the pulse of how people were experiencing MyPath. Our response rate was great, but we want to touch on the topic of surveys today. So
I think last month we kind of started with our sort of rumor has it, and rumors as a whole is that they themselves are not good or bad, and they can be true, partly true, or just false entirely. And one of, I think, the rumors I hear all the time and have heard particularly around surveys is that they don't really matter, you don't really do anything with that information, so people use that then as sort of their context around why they don't fill them out. And so we sort of want to talk about that rumor and maybe dispel some of those beliefs.
Yeah, absolutely. So surveys are very important. Like I said, it really gives us a finger on the pulse of what is going on in MyPath. So it's very important that we get that information. Last time we did have a response rate that was really well, but we really want to be able to enhance that this year for 2024. In fact, some of the things that we did learn, again, not all, some of the things that we did learn from the survey, I'm kind of just going to bullet point a few. But you can also go back to our February 2023 minicast because we did talk about that and partner with HR to talk about some of the things that we worked on with them and collaborated on. And then you also can see some of the key results from that 2022 survey in the Ready app as well. But a few things that we learned was that 1 in 6 owners have experienced or witnessed discrimination at MyPath. We also learned that experience of discrimination are more common amongst minoritized groups. And then we also learned that owners who are Black, LGBTQ+, women, and or have a disability were more likely to actually report an incident. And among those who did believe that they experienced or witnessed discrimination, trust in management and HR to handle discriminations was weak. And we took that to heart because sometimes when you get your survey results, they're not going to always be like this perfect rainbow and sunshine, like, hey, we're doing all the things right. Sometimes they do let us know, like, ooh, we might want to step it up and do something better. So that was really something that we took to heart, HR took to heart, and we all worked together to try to do something better. So there was a variety of things that we did at MyPath with the results, but the most visible one was the collaboration with HR to contract with Lighthouse Anonymous Reporting Hotline to help owners feel safe to report and help them have recourse for what they deal with and to have a process in place to have more consistent and fair practices in handling those complaints. So those are some of the things that we were able to do with that.
Yeah, I think ultimately, and that survey touched upon so many facets of our experience here. So I think when Tenecia says we can't go into all of it, we can't. There was hundreds of points of data that it collected. We do look at those broad themes. We sort of prioritize what makes sense and needs to be taken care of first, while other things are being worked on. So I do think that that's a key point. We can't do everything, right?
Do all the things.
That would be, we would love to, but that'd be near impossible. So we take those broad themes, we prioritize what makes sense, but we only get that from your voices being amplified and heard through this survey.
Yes.
Otherwise, we would have taken no action.
Right,
Because
absolutely, because we wouldn't have known. Yeah.
Right. So even as this survey comes out, continue to amplify your voice, right? Because there'll be new themes and new things we identify from that. And that'll steer the course of our next actions.
Yeah, and it also tell us what progress we made, what we still need to keep doing, what we need to do better. All of those things will come out. And so the DEI challenges and DEI opportunities that MyPath face is what we will be able to do. So it's designed to accurately measure MyPath owner sentiment regarding company leadership, organizational culture, diversity, equity, inclusion programs, and a whole variety of things. The survey will consist of 5 batteries or 5 categories that gather information about demographics of MyPath team members, how MyPath feel about organizational values, the perception that the organization has of MyPath leadership on DEI issues, and then the type of programs that owners would like to see in the future. And then also whether or not they perceive themselves to have an experience of discrimination or bias while working at MyPath. So again, like I said, this really allows us to know what you're feeling, how you are experiencing this organization, what your perceptions are, so that it can help guide us and help us navigate what we need to do to serve our owners best. So it's very, very important. And again, like I said, we did have a good response rate last night, so keep that energy going. Definitely want to be able to continue to have that and even do even better. We were above average, but we want to do even better.
I was going to say,
that.
what Tenecia's not saying is she's hoping this year to do better.
Yes,
I was like, but then she said it.
I know.
I was like,
we did.
I know where you're going.
We did. I'm so proud of the company, seriously, for all the owners that did respond, because the average response rate for a survey of this magnitude, so across all these companies, across all these owners that we had, they said it was like maybe 10 to 15, response rate. But like I say, MyPath slayed the survey game because we had a 30% response rate, 30%. So that means that you really wanted to share what was going on. You really wanted to talk about how you were experiencing the company, what your perceptions were, who you are, and like even that demographic information that we have, letting us know who's in our company and our company makeup so that we can literally help serve you best. So that was really, really important. For us. And I do want people to understand that this is not a MyPath survey. So it's not like, anybody in MyPath leadership and our board, we're not the ones conducting this survey. Mm-hmm. We're not the one putting it out. We're not the one getting the results or anything like that. We've contracted again with the same outside company, Dr. Alvin Tillery and Dr. Tom Ogorzalak of 2040 Strategy Group will be conducting a survey. It is going to all go to them. We have nothing to do with it. It's fully anonymous, it's de-identified, and there's no way that any of us will ever know what the responses are, because again, it's at an outside agency. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. Be on the lookout. And I think that's another good thing, because I hear that rumor too. Mm-hmm. It's, I'm afraid to answer because they're going to know it's from me.
Yeah.
Nobody's tracking down IP addresses. Mm-hmm. Nobody's doing any of that. There's literally no way, short of you identify yourself in the survey.
Yeah.
If you say, I am John Soderberg, and I am saying, then yes,
I'm telling you today
that you're free to do.
Yeah, that's up to you. Yeah.
That is up to you. Other than that, no, there is no way for them to know.
No way at all. So again, like I said, be on the lookout for that. That is going to be coming out at the end of February, and we'll leave it open for a set time. Throughout that time, you'll see different communications come out to kind of keep the energy going to get the responses from that survey. But we 100% look forward to hearing your voices. So and helping us literally guide the ship and help change the landscape for our company with your voices. So. Yeah.
So that is February.
That's February.
That is a lot. So we will see you next month.
See you next month.